Hey guys, it's up. Welcome to another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the newest signee of the Chicago Cubs and how this may affect the NL Central. First, we'll go over, of course, who that is. But before we do, if you want to see more videos like this, more Michael's Sports Minutes and sports recaps and news, stuff like that, click the top right corner now to see more of those videos. But yeah, let's get right into it. The Cubs signed free agent pitcher Yu Darvish, who was slated to go to that new free agent camp for spring training for teams and for players who haven't been signed yet, with the unexpected number of free agents unsigned this late in the year. Some notable ones is JD Martinez and Jake Arrieta, and Yu Darvish was supposed to be one of them, but he signed with the Cubs today for 6 years, $126 million. So the Cubs spending a lot of their money on Yu Darvish, and it's another example of Theo Epstein going out there, not being afraid to use the money that he has, not being afraid to spend it, and that's what has led the Cubs to a level that they're at right now, atop the NL Central, regaining their edge, ESPN said earlier, with the signing of Yu Darvish. And I agree with them, because the Cubs are willing to go out there, spend the money that they have on players that they want, and whatever the Cubs want to do, they're going to do it with their money, especially Theo Epstein. And that's what a lot of people like about the Cubs. Again, they're willing to spend their money. They're willing to go out there, get the players that they want, and give them the money that they want. And how this may affect the NL Central, because now the Cubs do really have their edge back. Now they have their big rotation advantage over the NL Central, especially with both big closers for the Cardinals gone. Trevor Rosenthal, he's not really doing good, if he's even still there. Sung Won-Oh just recently signed with the Rangers, so the Cubs really don't have that bullpen help that they can get. So that gives the Cardinals a little disadvantage. The Pirates, they're just all over the place. And the Reds, they have a somewhat good rotation that kind of falls apart at the end of May, and that just goes on for the rest of the season. And the Brewers, all they really need to do is establish themselves in the order, and they should be good. They have a half-decent rotation, so they're one of the dark horses in the NL Central that you might want to watch out for this year. But still, they don't have that edge in the rotation. The Cubs have that edge, and now almost regaining that huge edge that they usually have with the signing of Yu Darvish. That's huge, because if you regain that edge like you just did, now that gives you a huge advantage. Because if you can win that rotation game, because if you don't have a good lineup, if your rotation can hold teams to 1, 2, maybe even a shutout per game, then really, that's all you really need from your rotation. And if you still can't get the help from the lineup, with your rotation holding a team to 0, 1, 2, maybe even 3 runs, that's just not good. And that's what most of these NL Central teams do. They have a good rotation game, but their offense is struggling. Their offense has a good game, but their pitching rotation struggles, and they can't win the game. And that's what usually happens. The Cubs have both things clicking. Other teams in the NL Central don't. And with this addition of Yu Darvish, this gives the Cubs an even bigger edge over their NL Central competitors. And you most likely are going to expect the Cubs to win the NL Central yet again. And I can't say that the Cubs are going to run away with it like they did the year they won the World Series, but they might just do that, because last year it was and all 5 teams in the NL Central kind of, you can say, struggled throughout the year. And if we have that again, that really isn't that great. But you're not going to be expecting the Cubs to struggle yet again. With the addition of Yu Darvish, this is a huge edge for the Cubs, but you might be expecting the Pirates, Reds, Brewers, and Cardinals to struggle like they did last year. Struggle even more, possibly. But if the Cubs aren't able to regain their edge with this addition of Yu Darvish, that's huge. But, it's just, are they able to regain that edge? If they're not able to with this addition of Yu Darvish, it might just be a big waste of money that they could have used on a guy like JD Martinez. But, that's just my opinion. Because if they can't do that, then that's a huge waste of $126 million. But then again, are you going to be able to offer that to JD Martinez, and is he going to accept it? Because the Red Sox are offering him are offering something like that, and he still hasn't accepted it. $125 million. Actually, it was around $215 million. A lot of money that they're offering JD Martinez, and he's still not accepting it. So, if you want to say that, then imagine the money that's being offered to JD Martinez, and he isn't taking it. That just shows that it's a good way to go with Yu Darvish here. Jake Arrieta. That money could have been used to Jake Arrieta, because now he can go anywhere he wants. Now that they don't have that $126 million that he probably wants, that he's going to go somewhere else. So that they still have Kyle Hendricks in the rotation, but now he's going to have to take the lead with Jake Arrieta most likely going somewhere else. If I were the Cubs, I probably would have gone after Jake Arrieta first. But now you're in a hole. So the NL Central, this year it's good for the Cubs to maybe get rid of him, to maybe let him walk free, because, the NL Central was starting to figure him out. He really was not getting that edge in the NL Central. He was getting the edge everywhere else, and especially with the Pirates, because his numbers started to dip, specifically against the Pirates for some reason, but with other teams in the NL Central, it did start to dip. So his numbers dipping, I think it's good to let him walk and give that money to a guy that most of these NL Central teams haven't even seen in Yu Darvish. So it could be good, it could be bad. If you have an opinion on this, let me know in the comments. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more of this stuff. Baseball season upon us. Next week, I will have a Topps 2018 Baseball Series 1 card opening. So you can expect that next week. And some spring training previews and stuff like that with pitchers and catchers and teams reporting next week. But yeah, that's it. Like, share, and subscribe for more stuff. And until next time, thanks for watching.